Ooh, the sun is right today. Okay, let's get this show on the road. It's that time again. It's time for a video. Time for a video. Hey guys, it's that time again. But because it's back to school season in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's back to school videos. So everybody is doing something different, and what I'm doing is tips / essentials / things you should have in your backpack for back to school, because you don't want to go back to school not knowing what to bring. And this isn't going to be like the obvious, like pens, pencils, notebooks, folders. No, I'm talking about like little things that you should have in your backpack. So the first one is you should always have a little thing of perfume. Now, chair squeaky. It does not have to be this huge thing of perfume. I'm talking about the little ones, or the like rollerball ones. You should always have those in your backpack. Always. Because you always want to smell good. The next thing everybody should have in their backpack is, can you guess it? Can you guess it? Can you guess it? Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is going to be your best friend. Your best friend. Like, your best friend. The next thing you should always have in your bag is some lotion. You have no idea how dry it is in the schools, and it dries out your skin so bad. I go through these small ones in like a month and a half because everybody asks me for it, and I'm like, girl, I got you. Got you. Lotion is going to be your best friend. Lotion. And to go along with that, the next thing that you should always have, and I've had with me since elementary school, chapstick is going to be your best friend. Chapstick. I have a whole bag full of chapstick. I pick one out everywhere I go. Oh, I have one on my nightstand, I have one downstairs in my basement, I have one in all my bags and my purses. Chapstick is gonna be your best friend. Your best friend. Okay. Speaking of, well, we're gonna get into hair. The next thing, oh, my chair is so squeaky. I need a new desk chair. Sorry about that. Okay. The next thing you should always have is hair ties. Hair ties, headbands. Hair ties and headbands, because you have no idea how many times it can get hot in school, and you just, you'll have your hair down, and then like it gets hot and it's like, oh, I need to put it up. You get a hair tie, and I use these like clips that they stay on so I can just pull one off. So they look messy, but they're organized and they're all together. But hair ties are going to be your best friend. The next thing that you should always have in your backpack as an essential is a hairbrush. This is the wet one, although I don't use this. I mean, I use it because there's hair on it. But I only use this at night when my hair's wet, but this was the closest one. So, but get a hairbrush, and it doesn't have to be a huge one like the paddle ones. It can be a nice, small, decent one. And you can, after PE, put your hair up with your hairbrush and your hair ties, and you will be good to go. And then spray some of that perfume and hand sanitizer on, because you need to be smelling good. And you can bring deodorant too if you're that self-conscious about your smell. The next thing that you should always have, that's essential. Gum and mints. I love the Icebreaker Cool Blast because it's like a gum, but then it like disintegrates, so it's like a mint at the same time. They're cool. Get it? Cool Blast. You should always have snacks in your backpack. And following snacks, you should always have a drink to stay hydrated, whether it's water, whether it's raspberry tea, because that's what this is. You should always have snacks and drinks in your backpack so you stay hydrated and you're not starving throughout the day. Okay, these last few things kind of tie together. The next thing you should always have is a jacket, because sometimes it gets cold in school, and you know, wearing, you know, this isn't a t-shirt, but a t-shirt or a tank top, it can get cold in school, and it's something that you should always have, especially during the winter time, because the teachers like to freeze the classrooms. So always bring a jacket, because you never know when you're gonna need it. Just had an agenda. This thing saved me throughout middle school, throughout my high school, well, my first year of high school, but it has saved me so many times, because I'll get home and be like, oh, I have nothing to do, because I'm a forgetful person. Let me tell you, if you tell me to do something, I will forget it in like 10 minutes, and I'll be like, wait, what? You told me to do that? And they're like, yeah, 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, oops. So I'll get home and be like, oh, I have nothing to do, no homework, and then I'll flip and be like, okay, let me just make sure, and then I'll go to that week, and if something's there, I'll be like, oh, I forgot about that until now. So this thing saves me. I write all the dates down in here, especially during the summer. I write stuff, if it will focus, it's not gonna focus. But I'll write stuff in here. I'll write stuff in August, you know, when, like, if I have a job, you know, like babysitting or anything, I'll write it down in here. It's just, it's better than my phone, because I don't like to waste, like, the memory on my phone and my calendar, and I don't look at that every day. Versus this, I look. An agenda is going to be your best friend throughout your years of school. And the last thing you should always have in your backpack is your phone, and to go with that, you should always have headphones, whether it's huge ones or these cheap ones, and they have saved me so many times. One other thing you should always have in your backpack is tissues, because I think it's really like creepy and just weird to get up in the middle of class and just be in the back and blow your nose. And yeah, I think it's just, it's weird and awkward. So tissues. So that's about it. That's all I had on my list. If you have anything that you guys like as a tip or essential in, you know, school, let me know down below in the comments, and I will look at them. Hopefully you guys like this, and we are starting back to school videos, so hopefully that's what you guys like to watch, because that's what I like to watch. So I will see you guys later.